Had these great things happen, and I didn't realize while they were happening to me that they were happening to me. But then, because I was so busy doing it,
Right.
I didn't realize what was going on.
It's once in a lifetime kind of thing.
I'll tell you what, if I didn't have some of the people that I had around me helping me and being a part of the show, and it wasn't always fun. I'm not talking about the shows. The shows were always fun to me. It was everything that went on, not everything, but some of the things that would go on around it, backstage, at the hotels or whatever. But I miss it terribly, and because it was such a good time that, and the only time I really got to rest was that actually no one would realize it, but was when I sat up there and I played. Because I had in my band, Imagine, because I was playing in another band before that, but when I started doing my own band, I had to be the secretary and the manager and the agent and the Ringo
Right.
and all the stuff to everybody there. And it's just, to me, I look at it and it really is something that I feel like didn't really happen to me, but it did.
Right.
I feel so far attached from it that, in other words, it's like having a balloon, and you're really attached to that balloon, and you love that balloon, and all of a sudden it gets away, it's gone for some reason, and you go, oh geez, I wish I could get the balloon
what
back.
about the famous people you've met? Where is like where you've played?
We played for one of the most famous boxers in the world, Oscar De La Hoya.
Oh, I know him. Okay.
You know him?
Yes.
We played for his wife's birthday party at their backyard, in their backyard,
wow.
in their mansion.
Really?
I think it was somewhere. I think it was somewhere in Glendale, California, somewhere around that area. Anyway, but he was a really nice guy, and his wife was just a beautiful woman. His whole family was really nice, and his new family that he was getting into was really nice, and they were just a great show. That was really my last big high-profile gig. Was that, and it was great. It was a lot of fun. All the gigs were fun. Tom Hanks' 10th wedding
Yes, I
anniversary.
heard you met Tom Hanks.
Yeah,
What was he like?
He came up and sang with us.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, we called him up. We called him up to sing That Thing You Do from that song that he wrote and the movie he did.
Really?
And he kept saying no out on the dance floor at his house. No. And all his big star people, go Tom, go. And they pushed him on stage. And because we rehearsed that song for like 3 or 4 times before we went, we had the plan of doing that. And he didn't know it. So we did it. He was going, no. So they go, they're pushing you up to the stage. He finally runs up to the stage. He comes up and grabs the mic and he's standing there singing with us. And right after that song, we did Twist and Shout, and Melissa Etheridge was there, and she got jealous and she jumped up on stage and she started singing Twist and Shout with us.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. It's bittersweet because I wanted to do it longer.
Right.
And I didn't have the chance to. And then from Tom Hanks's party, Goldie Hawn, or Golda. Goldie Hawn, her real name is Golda. Goldie Hawn got a card and called me on my phone, on my machine at home. And I still have the recording.
I love her.
She kissed me. She kissed me on the cheek right here at the end of the show at her house. And she had a lot of lipstick on it. And I told everybody, she kissed me on the cheek, and I left the lipstick on until it turned brown for like 2 weeks and 3 weeks later.
I don't blame you.
No, I don't. No,
Awesome.
it was funny. She's a sweetheart. She
She's
really,
beautiful.
really is.
She's a beautiful woman.
She's a beautiful woman, and Kurt Russell was great with his kids.
Kurt Russell. You met Kurt Russell?
Did I say that?
No.
That's her husband.
Oh, see, I know nothing. I don't know that.
That's okay. Kurt Russell they're living in this beautiful house together. They've been married for a while, and a lot of the.
Where are they living?
They had a house that we played on Sunset Boulevard in Pacific Palisades.
Yeah, so where are they living now?
I think they're out here now in Colorado.
Oh, are they?
Yes, they are. They moved out here. They moved out here because they both ski and they loved it here.
Yeah, that's where
and they bought a house here. As far as
people
I know, they bought a house here a little while ago, and they've only been out here for a few years, maybe 5 or 6, maybe, and they live out here. And and then when we did that show, I'm trying to think if we did. We did Kurt Russell's. So we did get Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn, and that was a great show. That was a really fun show. There was so many stars there right around us and walking around with them, and stuff. There was a not too many people know this. Years ago, when I first got into the business, I joined a band called Yesterday, and they were being sued by the Beatles, and they never told me.
Really?
Really. And 2 weeks into the playing with them, I got a knock on my front door. And all this is the truth. I have no reason to lie about it. And I got a knock on my front door, and I opened the door, and there was this young guy standing there. Maybe he was 18, couldn't have been more than 19. And I opened the door, and he says, he's in the screen by the screen door, and he says, "You Neil Berg?" And I said, "Yes." So he says, "Here." He opens the screen door, and he taps me on the shoulder with an envelope.
You've been served.
He says, he didn't even say that. He just walked away. And I opened it up, and I'm reading it, and I still have it in my closet to this day. It was a lawsuit, but the drummer whose place I took his name off the list of the lawsuit, called the lawyers, took his name and put my name on it. When he quit, when he was out of the band.
Really?
So yeah, because he didn't want anything to do with it. So instead of him, now it's on. And I have a lawsuit sitting in my closet from that Beatles lawsuit with my name in it, with the Beatles names, everybody's name in it.
That's awesome.
I never, and now it's because not very many people can go ahead in their life and say
no,
they were sued by the Beatles.
That's actually an
it's
honor.
not a good
That's
thing.
an honor.
Yeah, I know. Well, my point is that if you got to get sued by the best.
Get sued by the Beatles.
Right.
To the interview. So you did meet.
Okay, here we go. Ready, take two.
So you did meet members of the Foo Fighters?
Taylor Hawkins of the Foo Fighters, yeah, and he signed the drum skin for me, and I have it hanging on my wall in my drum room.
That is so cool.
And we talked a bit. He was there with his family one time. The first time I saw him there, then I introduced myself to him. And then if you go on my website, you can see pictures of us together.
I'm gonna definitely link it down below. So
But I met a lot of